Watson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Down Texans.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Made by Harold Landry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Titans nothing.
Second down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
A first down carry for Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 8-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
24-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
It's a gain of 8.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
To Brandon Cooks.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards.
First down, Houston.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Texans 14, Titans 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Beyond the coverage defensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Watson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch the screen. Check 52 to right. Check 52 to left.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Johnson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The busy night continues for Johnson. They find some open field here. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 57 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. 2 minutes left.
On first down, Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
13-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Come on. You better bring it.
Watson going to try and run it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?